Well, it's been 3 months since he took a nasty fall off a London stage, but British acting legend Sir Ian McKellen is back on his feet and hitting the silver screen. I had a chat with him ahead of his new film, The Critic, coming to Aussie cinemas next week.
I'm the chief drama critic of the Daily Chronicle.
He's been an actor for more than 60 years, but now Sir Ian McKellen is playing he who actors fear most, the critic.
I have a very important meeting. Please make it brief.
I want an apology.
For expressing my opinion?
For the manner of its expression. The rudeness, the disrespect.
One of my many solemn duties is to entertain the reader.
At my expense.
What made you want to play the critic?
Simply that Patrick Marber, who wrote the script, sent it to me and said it was the best part he'd ever written for an actor. So almost before I'd read it, I was thinking, that sounds good.
You've been dishing it out to me for a decade, and now it's going to stop.
Oh, are you retiring?
His character in the film, Jimmy Erskine, is brutal, but it was definitely a kinder soul who gave Sir Ian his first review.
I had a review saying I wishes that my name had been known to him because it might become a name to be remembered. Well, that's rather heady stuff when you're 18 and just an amateur actor at university. And I actually decided that day, well, if a critic thinks I'm good enough to be an actor, perhaps I am. So I'm very grateful, really. I've had some bad reviews in the meantime, but I try not to think about them. But actors, you know, will more easily quote their bad reviews than their good ones, I think.
Well, you'll read through, and if there are 60 reviews and 59 of them are great and there's one bad one, that's the one you'll focus on, right?
Now, why is that?
Why is that?
I don't know.
The movie is a thriller that highlights the good and bad of London society in the 30s.
Mr. Erskine, are you a homosexual?
1 month's notice.
What did you expect?
I've got a number of connections with Jimmy. Appalling as his behaviour is, wicked as his tongue is. He loves the theatre. So his disappointment when he sees something he doesn't approve of is all the greater. And also, like me, he's gay. And to be homosexual in the United Kingdom in the 1930s was not a pleasant place to be. It was... your behaviour was illegal. You were criminalised for your own God-given nature. And I think when things turn bad for him, he turns back onto other people.
I want you to please him, and in return, you will gain my unyielding favour, all that's required to make you a star.
But as powerful as critics can be, Sir Ian believes there's one thing more powerful.
Word of mouth is, in the end, what makes or breaks you, as it should be.
And it was the appreciation of fans that made Gandalf his most loved role.
Gandalf? Yes. That was what they used to call me.
The extraordinary thing about Gandalf was that there were millions of people across the globe who knew a great deal more about the character than I did, who had never read the novels on which it's all based, Lord of the Rings. And the public who were waiting for these films were nervous, that they weren't sure that they were going to enjoy them. They had such personal ideas about the characters, and would that be reflected on the screen? Well, it seems, as it turned out, enough people did approve of what we did.
The stage remains Ian McKellen's first love, but a recent fall during a performance of the play Kings on the West End has him a bit rattled. Are you keen to get back on stage anytime soon?
No, I'm not. I'm taking it easy. I had a fall off the stage. I tripped and I slid and I got out of control. I didn't pass out or anything like that. I wasn't dizzy, but it was a bit painful. And I thought it was the end of everything, really.
No.
But I'm left with a residue that I have to also cope with, which is the shock and the shame of it, actually, the feeling that I'd done something that I didn't want to do and shouldn't have done in public. You know, very negative, self-critical stuff. So I'll go on dealing with that. And I'm not going to work for the rest of this year. But next year, yeah, I have a couple of movies. But I think I'll probably get back to playing full stuff again because I feel it's unfinished business.
You're a maniac with a death wish.
I'm the critic. I have power and influence.